Grace, here's your coffee.
Hey, this coffee is cold. It's not tasty like this.
I'm sorry. I'll warm it right away.
No, it's fine. Just be more careful next time. You really are inattentive. It's pathetic that you can't even serve a proper cup of coffee.
Yes, I'll be more careful.
And about managing the household budget, you need to do a better job. You spend too much. As long as you're managing it, we'll never save any money.
Really? Is that so?
Yes, it is. I saw the receipt from the supermarket the other day, and I couldn't believe you bought such expensive meat. Instead of indulging, you should think about saving more.
But that was because Ethan really wanted to eat it.
No excuses. Cheap stuff is good enough for Ethan. You'll never save money if you keep wasting it. Reconsider how you spend money.
I understand. I'll be more careful from now on.
Also, about your family, you shouldn't associate with them too much. It's embarrassing to have someone from such a family as part of ours.
My family?
Yes. Your parents don't seem very dependable, and you've probably been influenced by them. That's why you're so sloppy.
I don't think that's true. And stop speaking ill of my parents.
No, it's definitely true. If you had been raised properly, you'd be more capable. You can't even do housework properly? It's really troubling. What kind of upbringing did you have?
That's not...
And think about grandchildren. When will you show me a grandchild's face? Ethan is waiting so eagerly too.
Well...
How many years have you been married now? It's truly embarrassing that you still don't have kids. What will I say to others?
I'm sorry.
No excuses. Just put effort into giving us grandchildren soon. It's pathetic that you can't even do that. Don't you have any sense of responsibility as a parent?
Yes.
I'm really disappointed in you. You can't do anything right. You just don't get it, no matter how many times I tell you.
Grace, thank you for your strict advice as always. But I am doing my best. I may not meet your expectations often, but please give me some time.
Time? We don't have the luxury of waiting. You need to show results quickly. For Ethan's sake, too.
Yes, I understand. I will try harder.
And are you cleaning properly? I saw dust the other day. The house never sparkles on the days you clean.
I clean every day.
I want to see results, not just hear words. Since you came to this house, everything feels disorganized.
Yes, you're right, Grace. I'm sorry.
And could you be more creative with cooking? The same meals every day are boring. Can't you make more varied dishes?
I'll try to be more creative. I'll do my best to meet your expectations.
Please do. Willow, you were such an unpleasant daughter-in-law. I'm beyond exasperated and just disappointed.
Grace, what do you mean?
Don't play dumb. You're hiding something from me, aren't you?
What?
You're planning to go back to your parents' house for a long time. Why is that?
Wait, did I mention that?
Your friend's mother-in-law is my friend. I heard it from her. Willow, I have a question for you. Are you preparing for a divorce from Ethan? I hope not, but I can't help but be concerned about your recent actions. Is that why you're considering living apart? Leaving the house for such a long time is suspicious. Can you explain clearly what you're planning?
No, it's not that. I'm not thinking about divorce. It's really a misunderstanding. Actually, I have to work at a branch office near my parents' house for a while. So since my parents' house is nearby, I thought I'd stay there. It's a long-term plan, but I think it will be good for the family.
Oh, so that's the reason. You should have told me that from the beginning. I was worried. I was so excited thinking you might be getting a divorce and I'd be free from this two-family living arrangement. But I'm disappointed now. It's not that simple, is it?
You really dislike me, don't you, Grace? I was hoping we could reconcile a little.
Of course I do. I only agreed to live together because of my husband's back problems. Otherwise, I would never have done it. Your presence only adds to my stress. And I had planned for Ethan to marry my friend's daughter. I had everything prepared, but then you swooped in and married Ethan. I can't forgive that.
Well, I understand that Ethan met your friend's daughter after he started working. But actually, Ethan and I have been dating since high school. We've been together for a long time.
Anyway, you shouldn't have married Ethan. That's why I dislike you. I'm merciless toward people I dislike. It's laughable. Even though I hate you this much, do you still plan to stay in this house?
I see. That's quite clear, and it helps me understand. I also don't try to be friends with people I don't get along with. So in that respect, we might be alike, Grace.
What? What are you trying to say with that comment? Are you trying to show defiance?
So let's end this conversation here. I've answered your questions, and there's no need to continue this unpleasant conversation and waste time.
Waste time? You're saying talking to me is a waste of time? Am I that worthless to you?
I'm packing right now, so I'll take my leave. I understand your concerns, but right now, preparing is important. If there are any issues, I'll contact you again.
Willow, can we talk? Something's come up at home.
Ethan, what's wrong? Is it about your mother?
You're sharp, Willow. You guessed it.
What happened?
Well, she's been sneaking into our side of the house when we're not home.
Oh no. Really? Since when? I hadn't noticed, but why would she do that?
Luckily, your room is always locked, so I'm the only one with a spare key who can enter. But still, it's uncomfortable.
Well, there's nothing in there that she could find problematic. I've brought all the valuables and work-related stuff I use for remote work to my parents' house. But it's still worrisome.
I see. That's a relief for now. But it was a good call to have you work remotely from your parents' place. I only found out about Mom's sneaking in recently after setting up cameras. But from the way she moves around, like she knows the place well, it seems like she's been doing it for a while.
Really? How often? It can't be every day, right? That would be nerve-wracking.
At least having your workspace at your parents' house means your work tools haven't been messed with. But I can't stop worrying about when she might sneak in again.
Yeah. If you're always worried about her coming into the room, you can't focus on work. We need to do something quickly, or we won't be able to live in peace.
Also, there's something else important I need to tell you. Please listen seriously.
Okay, what is it? You seem really serious. Did something big happen?
Do you remember when Dad mentioned that our current two-family house is getting old, and we need to either rebuild or move?
Yeah, I remember. It's been unchanged since Grandpa's time, right? The timing is too convenient.
Mom brought up that topic while you were away, Willow. There has to be something behind the timing.
Why? Does that mean something? Are they trying to make decisions without me?
Mom said, let's move without telling Willow and get it over with. It's unbelievable.
What? Grace actually told you that? Normally, you wouldn't say something like that.
She must think that I, her son, and Dad are unconditionally on her side. Well, thanks to that, their secret plan is completely exposed.
Oh my God, it's an unbelievable story. But we need to act quickly.
So I have a suggestion and something to discuss with you about that. This is really important, and I want to have a proper conversation.
A suggestion and a discussion? Do you have a good idea?
Discussing this over text messages isn't ideal, so can Dad and I come over this weekend? If possible, I'd like your parents to hear about it too.
Hold on, I'll check their schedules. I'm pretty sure they're free this weekend, but let me confirm. Thanks for waiting. It took a bit of time, but I've confirmed. Saturday afternoon works for them.
What time in the afternoon is best for you? It would help if you could tell me what time works best.
Mom suggested we have lunch together, so how about around lunchtime? It could be fun to have a meal with the whole family.
Really? Is that okay? Are you sure it's not too much trouble? Won't it be a hassle to prepare everything?
My parents like you, Ethan, so they're always happy to have you over. Especially Mom. She enjoys talking with you, so don't worry.
Is that so? That makes me happy. It's a bit embarrassing, but I'm really grateful. Then we'll take you up on that offer and arrive around noon.
Please do. Having lunch together will give us plenty of time to talk and discuss everything.
Please give my regards to your parents. I'd appreciate it if you could thank them for me.
Got it. I'll let them know. I'm sure they'll be delighted.
See you on Saturday then. If anything comes up, contact me right away.
Yes, see you then. Looking forward to it. Take care on your way.
Willow, I appreciate everything you did today.
Oh, I'm the one who should be thanking you. I was surprised by your proposal and consultation, but I see. If your father is feeling that pressured, it's best to move forward with the plan as soon as possible.
I think so too. From my perspective, I'm really fed up with how Mom keeps picking on you. Dad and I discussed it and came to this conclusion today.
Yes, it's also a result of considering my situation. Thank you.
So let's proceed with that. There shouldn't be many situations where you have to take the lead. But please be careful not to let Mom find out.
Yeah, I understand.
Willow, I haven't heard from you. Are you doing well? Well, it looks like I won't have to worry about that anymore.
Grace, sorry for not keeping in touch.
Today, I have some good news for you.
Good news? What is it?
Well, it's good news for me, but it might be bad news for you.
What on earth is it?
We decided to demolish the two-family house we lived in. While you were at your parents' house, we tore down the house.
What? Demolished? What does that mean? You suddenly say this and I can't understand at all.
The whole family moved, so don't contact us. We've already started a new life, and we don't have time for you. I have no intention of telling you our new address. You deserve it. You stayed at your parents' house because of work and never came back, which backfired on you. While you were away, everything went according to plan.
I see. I'm surprised you decided this so suddenly. But knowing you, I somewhat expected it.
Even your husband Ethan got fed up with you. That's why he followed my orders without complaint, tearing down the house and arranging the move. They finally realized how much of a nuisance you were. Naturally, I decided not to tell you the new address, so it settled for divorce. I feel so relieved now. Not having to think about you is a real comfort.
I see. Okay, goodbye. Then excuse me. Take care, Grace.
What? Are you pretending to be strong? You don't seem to understand the gravity of the situation. How do you plan to live now that we're gone? Well, I'm relieved. Not having to think about you is such a relief. Don't ever show your face again.
Ethan, I got a text from your mother.
So, what did it say?
Well, I'd like you to read it too. It's about the house demolition and the move. If I got it right, and that you and your father are siding with your mother. Grace declared she wouldn't tell me the new address, and she said that you and I are definitely getting a divorce.
Willow, you summarized it calmly, but I bet it was quite harsh.
Do you want to read it tomorrow when we meet?
Yeah, let's do that.
I've already arrived at the new place. I'll start unpacking the essential things that we sent ahead.
Sorry, and thanks for handling that. All right then, I'm going to witness the showdown between Dad and Mom.
Take care. Good luck.
Willow, this is terrible. Why aren't you answering your phone? I've called you so many times. I can't believe you're ignoring me. What are you thinking? Are you trying to ignore me? This is unacceptable. Stop it right now. How did you manage to turn my husband and son against me? Why should I lose them to someone like you? I will never forgive you.
Wow, what's going on? Looking at my call log, it's pretty intense. To call this many times, something major must have happened. I need to handle this calmly.
You better pay alimony. This is unforgivable. Get the money ready right now. You're the cause of this, so you must take responsibility.
That's a rather aggressive demand. Can you explain what's going on? I'd like to hear it calmly. You were supposed to move with the whole family, but ended up returning to your parents' place. Don't take it out on me. I need to understand the situation.
That tone? So you knew all along. You've no idea how much I've been through. You're so selfish.
Is it because your husband asked for a divorce? Or because you weren't included in the whole family move? Or was it because Ethan declared he wouldn't tell you the new address and cut ties with you? Or is there another reason?
All of them. Every single one. Why should I be excluded from the family circle? You have no idea how much I've done for this family. You should be the one excluded, not me. I can't accept this at all.
It seems you were the only one who thought that way. Face reality. Consider how others feel.
Why? I don't understand why this is happening to me. What did I do wrong?
Well, you made too many decisions on your own. This happened because you acted on your own ideas without considering the family's opinions.
That's not true. Everything I did was for the family.
But that's what drove the family away in the end. You should have respected the family's opinions more. It's unfortunate. Goodbye, Grace.
Wait! Willow, wait!
After that, Grace's life became much harsher than she had imagined. She officially divorced my father-in-law and was forced to return to her hometown. What awaited her there was an old, dilapidated family home and a harsh reality. While she claimed she had devoted herself to the family, her actions were actually self-centered, pushing people away. Therefore, even when she returned to her family home, few welcomed her warmly. Her siblings and relatives, aware of her selfish nature, kept their distance. With no other choice, Grace started working part-time as a cashier at a nearby supermarket to make ends meet. But unlike her previous life, she had to endure long hours on her feet, which exhausted her both physically and mentally. Moreover, her colleagues at the store treated her coldly, and she became isolated. Her overbearing attitude didn't work in the workplace. Additionally, Living alone meant she had to handle all the housework herself, which is quite a burden for her. Having relied on others for many things before, she struggled with cooking and cleaning. Living in a region with harsh winters and having to save on heating costs was a significant trial for her. Meanwhile, our family started a new life. Ethan and I are living peacefully in our new home, and my father-in-law is also settled in his new environment. He is happy to have more time to indulge in his hobbies and feels mentally relaxed. I am determined to do my best to protect the happiness we have now.
You're not busy at work right now, are you? What time will you be home?
Mom, I'm still busy at work. I'll come home late today, maybe around 10 p.m.
Huh? You don't even get paid for overtime work since your company is a small one, right? Don't work for nothing. Just get back home quickly.
If you're just going to talk to me like that, can you please stop texting me? I'm really busy at work.
Don't talk back to me. You make it sound as if I had a lot of spare time.
What do you want, Mom?
Oh, now I remember what I was going to tell you. I want you to buy some delicious sweets if you're coming home early. Sandy is coming over.
Really?
Yes, but you will be home late, right? Since I know that you won't need dinner, I'm going to eat out with Sandy.
What about Dad? I think he needs dinner.
You and your father can eat whatever you want. I cook dinner every day, so don't complain if I go out to eat with Sandy once in a while. Even housewives need a day off.
Neither me or my father ever complained about you.
I'm depressed every day taking care of your father and you, so I need to take a break once in a while.
I didn't say that I disagree with you. Why don't you do whatever you want then? You don't have to say you're depressed all the time.
You know what? I'm tempted to say at least that. I've been taking care of my family for decades now. And to think that's how my life is going to end is just depressing.
I don't know why you would say that to me. Why don't you have a hobby then?
I don't need that. I have Sandy to take care of me. I'm fine as long as she is around. Besides, she knows a lot of good restaurants, so I'm looking forward to it.
Oh well, why don't you get going then? Have fun.
I will. Besides, since your salary is cheap salary, there's no way you can take me to some fancy restaurants. Sandy really is a good daughter, isn't she? She's always treating me with delicious food.
Sorry that I'm not a good daughter for you. I can't be filial to my parents, and I can't be as thoughtful as Sandy anyway.
The way you talk is as bad as your father. Well, it's in the DNA, so it can't be helped.
I think we should end our conversation here. I'm busy. I'm still working diligently, you know?
Yeah, whatever. Then you must work hard because poor people don't have time to take a break. Do you mind if I go into your room?
Why are you going there?
Because Sandy is coming back. So I need to clean the room and I want to get rid of unnecessary things.
Are you going to empty my room?
Yes, of course. It's the only room we have here.
What about me then? I will lose my own room if you do that.
Don't be so naive. You're old enough to move out.
What? I don't like it when you say that out of the blue. Why so sudden? You didn't say anything about moving out until yesterday.
You know what? I don't care how small your company is. You have enough money to live on your own, don't you? You can leave anytime you want.
Well, I have money, but it's too sudden, and I need to prepare for the move.
If you don't say anything selfish about the size of the room or how close it is to the station, you'll find a room soon. Why don't you just hire a mover for your luggage? If it's just the initial cost, I can pay for it.
Why are you in such a hurry?
Sandy said that it's hard for her to commute from her current house. She's tired most of the time and she doesn't eat her meals regularly. I want to help her as soon as possible.
You should consider about my circumstances too.
Sandy works for a big company, and she has nasty rivals at work. She's different with you, who only does a boring job that anyone can do. Sandy is my top priority, no matter what.
Can you please explain to me why you treasure Sandy so much? I'm your daughter too, right? You obviously have been treating me unfairly.
Why don't you stop being so mean all the time? Sandy and you are different, so it can't be helped. There's no use in comparing both of you.
Even though we're blood-related sisters? What's the difference?
That's what I want to ask you. Why are both of you so different, even though you're sisters? I'm sure you two were born out of my belly, but...
Huh? What does that mean?
Sandy has the perfect face and style. She was always the best in her study too. On the other hand, your grades aren't so good. Your appearance is also not so good. I don't even know what kind of job you're doing at that small company. Besides, your monthly salary is cheap too. You and your sister were born in the same house, ate the same food, and grew up the same way. But why are both of you so different?
I now understand that in your mind, me and Sandy are that different. That surprises me. I didn't know that you thought about me that way.
I've been wondering about that all this time, since both of you are blood-related sisters.
Okay, I understood. I don't want to live with a mother who thinks that way about me. I'll leave gracefully. You'll be satisfied with that, right?
Are you really going to leave? Well, thanks a lot. So, when are you going to move out?
I'll leave as soon as I get a room.
That's good news. Anyway, hurry up. I have to let Sandy know as soon as possible. Where did you go? It's Sunday. Did you go for work?
I have some errands to run.
By the way, how are the preparations for the move going? If you haven't finished it yet, why don't you take care of those on your day off? I told you to hurry up, didn't I?
I haven't found a room yet. You'll just have to wait a little longer.
You just need to prepare everything so you can move right away when you find the room. Don't waste your time. I can help you with the move.
Are you telling me that you want me to get out of our house that badly?
Let me ask you something instead. Are you worried about your sister?
Worried about what?
If I don't let her come home soon, she might get too tired and collapse at work. What if she gets sick because of that? Can you take the responsibility?
Absolutely not.
I knew you would say that. You're always thinking only about yourself. What a selfish girl. You're just like your father.
You know what? It's not that easy to find a room. It's only been a week. You should wait a little longer.
Then you can look for a room while you're at work, right? You have a lot of spare time anyway. Do it quickly.
There's no way I can look for a room while I'm at work. Don't be silly. I'm not playing around either.
But you just sit at the office all day in front of the computer, don't you? Why don't you just browse online and search for the room you want to move in? You should at least be smart enough to do that.
You won't know what kind of room it is until you see it with your own eyes. You can't just decide by looking at the pictures posted on the internet. If I fail, I'll have to move again, which will cost me extra time and money.
You've always been so selfish. And you're also lazy. You always want to try on clothes before buying them and check out everything before you enroll at school. You've been doing too many unnecessary things. You should be more efficient.
I'm searching for my place to live. I need to check about the security and so on. I'm going to live here, so let me take my time to decide.
You don't have to do that much. It's only a place for you to get some sleep. Besides, no one would harm an unattractive woman like you. In other words, it doesn't matter where you live.
That's terrible. You don't have to say that much. What's the matter with you, Mom?
It's you who are terrible. I feel so sorry for Sandy. And you act like you had nothing to do with it. Are you really Sandy's sister?
Enough is enough. Then I'm not going home anymore. You can do whatever you want with my stuff. Feel free to hire a mover anyway.
Are you sure? So you're going to be homeless or something?
Stop kidding me. There's no way I'm going to do that.
Well then, you can go out empty-handed if you want. Just don't do anything that'll get you in trouble with the police. I don't want you to put more burdens to our family. Hey, Sandy was asking if she can stay at your place. Where are you now?
It doesn't matter where I am. You don't care about me, do you?
You're not going to stay at a cheap motel or something like that, are you?
It's none of your business anyway.
Okay then. Do you have an extra bed for Sandy?
Yes, I do.
I'm just worried that Sandy might get sick from the unsanitary conditions of her new room.
Huh? Stop being rude to me, Mom.
Make sure she sleeps on a clean bed, okay?
Don't worry about that. Sandy said it's more comfortable to stay with me.
What do you mean? Where are you?
If Sandy won't tell you, why should I tell you?
Don't tell me that. You're asking Sandy to pay for her stay. I won't forgive you if you do that.
Listen, I think you've misunderstood me, Mom, so I'll tell you the truth.
Misunderstood? Don't be rude to me, Julia. I'm your mother. There's no way I misunderstood our family matters.
Huh? Why are you being so hysterical? I was just trying to tell you that I don't have any money problems. Why are you being so upset?
Stop blabbering nonsense. You got a job at a small company, right? There's no way that you're receiving a good salary. That's why you need money to make ends meet.
How long ago was that? I told you that I started my own business, didn't I?
Really? I don't know anything about that.
That's because you are not interested in me at all. I knew you weren't listening, but I didn't think you'd go this far. As your daughter, I'm sad to hear that.
You just got a new job at a different company, right? Did you get fired or something?
That's enough. There's no way I can explain to you because you won't understand. This whole conversation is just a waste of time.
Who do you think you're talking to? Don't talk back to your mother. Anyway, tell Sandy to go back home right now. There's nothing to gain by staying with you. Just do what you are told, Julia. Hey, Julia. Sandy told me that she's moving out. Can you explain what's going on?
I thought Dad told you about that.
Your father has nothing to do with this. What are you talking about all of a sudden? I'm asking about Sandy, your sister.
I think Dad is involved too. Both Sandy and Dad said that they are moving out.
Huh? What do you mean? Stop making up stories.
I'm telling you the truth. The house is going to be sold. I think you should get ready to move out.
Wait a minute. I don't know what you're talking about.
What? But Dad told you about divorce, right?
Divorce? Now is not the right time to talk about your father. Besides, divorce is just your father's usual selfishness. Just leave him alone and he'll be in a better mood. Your father has always been like that.
I don't think Dad is being selfish. You are the one who's being selfish. Besides, I think he really meant it when he said he couldn't take it anymore. I know exactly how Dad feels.
That's not true, so you don't have to worry. It's your father who will be in trouble without me.
I don't think so. Dad is a good cook and he can do the housework too. If I were you, I wouldn't let him leave. Besides, I've always thought it's hard to find a father who's as independent as Dad.
Huh? Are you serious?
I'm thinking of asking Sandy and Dad to help me at work. I've already told them the details, so I think both of them are serious.
What kind of work? What the heck are you talking about?
I don't know if you will understand or not. I'm starting my own apparel company.
Apparel?
It's all about fashion, so it seems that you were right. Sandy is attractive and she has a lot of friends, right? That's why I'm going to ask her to do the PR for my company. It's a great idea, isn't it?
Stop blabbering nonsense.
Just listen to me until I finish talking. Dad says that he's going to take advantage of his experience and will do the sales-related work.
Are you telling me that your father and Sandy are going along with your stupid dream story?
That's right.
What?
To be honest, I'm starting a business with uncertain future. The fact that Dad is willing to divorce you to take on this challenge means that he's serious.
Then I'll join you. I'll carry Sandy's bag or whatever. If you want, I can be Sandy's assistant. You can pay me $2,000 a month as Sandy's assistant.
No, there's nothing you can do to help. I'd rather donate that money to my clients than pay you $2,000. Also, Dad is divorcing you and he's willing to help us. It would be annoying for everyone if you join my company, so I'm not gonna let you do that. How can I trust a mother who would kick out her own daughter?
Then what's going to happen to me? What am I supposed to do for my family?
I don't think you have to do anything. From your point of view, you'll be free from me and Dad, right? You don't have to take care of anything. I think that's good enough for you. It's what you always want, isn't it?
Then what about Sandy? Will she be okay?
Sandy always hated you for being overprotective, and you don't even seem to notice that. Looks like she's been troubled about that all the time. Poor Sandy.
Oh no. Did Sandy say that by herself? That must be a lie. There's no way she would say such a thing.
There's no way I would lie to you about something like this. Besides, Sandy said that she wants to work with me. I'm sincerely happy for that.
No kidding. Then how am I supposed to make a living? I don't even have enough money.
Dad said that you can have the money he earned from selling our house. That's enough money for you to live on. I honestly think he doesn't have to give you the money. He says it's his last kindness to you. Dad is a really nice guy, isn't he?
Then what will happen to me after the house is sold? Where am I supposed to live?
It's up to you. Why don't you live together with your new guy or rent a small apartment somewhere? You don't need a big house, do you? Why don't you just rent a room with the money you get from selling our house?
I've never rented before and I don't want to. I don't even know how to do the paperwork. What should I do?
I'll take care of the complicated procedures for you. You should at least prepare for the move yourself and just make sure you get divorced from Dad. It'll affect his future job.
I refuse. I won't approve the divorce.
What? Mom, do you really think you're in a position to be so bossy? Who the heck do you think you are?
What do you mean?
Why don't you take a deep breath and think about it carefully? You know yourself the best.
I haven't done anything wrong, so I don't have to think about that.
Oh well, if that's the way it is, I don't blame you. Then you and Dad can talk about the divorce.
Hey, I can't reach your dad. Can you tell me why?
Because you are so selfish that the discussion about your divorce is stuck. I can understand how Dad is getting exhausted talking to you. He said he's hired a lawyer.
Is that so? Listen, I don't have enough money to live on. Can you help me?
What? Anyway, are you ready to move out?
Move out? What do you mean?
I told you, the sooner you sell the house, the sooner you'll get the money. I've told you many times about that, haven't I?
That may be true, but aren't you worried about your mother? I have no place to move in.
You know what? Dad is the only person who cared about me until now. You've been neglecting me. I've had a lot of humiliating experiences. So I guess it's time for you to experience the same thing.
That's because I thought Sandy was on my side until now. Anyway, I'll be nice to you from now on. I'll do my best for the family. I'll actively take care of you, and I'll even help you with your work. So please, come back.
No, that's absolutely impossible. Dad himself said he absolutely doesn't want to do it. I definitely don't want to do it either.
Why do you say that so forcefully? I've been doing my best for my family. You've seen that, right?
Let me be honest with you, Mom. You think I don't know?
About what? I'm not hiding anything. I told you I didn't do anything wrong.
You disgust me, Mom. You need to think about your life from now on by yourself. Dad has been very patient with you. You're such a jerk for not even knowing that.
Huh? What are you talking about? I've been patient with your dad too.
You've got to be kidding me. Let me just be brutally honest. You were having an affair, weren't you?
What? Affair? I didn't do that. What makes you say that?
Dad didn't want to say it out loud. He tried to divorce you because of a personality mismatch. You really didn't understand how kind Dad was. If you insist so much, I'll tell Dad to talk to you about alimony and stuff.
Alimony? Look, I don't have that kind of money. There's no way I can pay that. That's why you can't charge me with that.
I have all the evidence I need, but I don't want to get in trouble with you. I've been so calm until today. Why can't you understand that?
I see. Then I'm sorry. So please, forgive me. I promise that I won't see that guy I had an affair with from now on. I will do my best to take care of my family.
I'm afraid I can't grant your wish. I know that you just don't want to take responsibility for anything. You always put the blame on someone else. Mom, you're just too selfish.
Don't say that. I just needed a break. I told you that. Even housewives need a day off, didn't I?
You've been neglecting me since a long time ago, Mom. I really wanted you to take care of me like what you did with Sandy. I wanted to be spoiled by you, but now it's too late.
Hey, I'm really sorry. I'm apologizing to you, Julia. From now on, I will change my mind and how I behave.
Oh yeah, if you're going to change your mind, then you must divorce Dad and move out of our house. That's the only way you can fix things. Bye.
Hold on a sec. Julia, are you there?
It was very painful, but I decided to cut ties with my mother. Furthermore, my younger sister, who had received affection from my mother in the wrong way, confessed to me that she hated my mother's words and actions. It was hard for me, but I think my sister must have had a hard time too. Now, Sandy and I are joining forces with our father to start a new company as planned. It is full of hardships that I had never had to face before, but every day is fulfilling. And as for my parents' divorce, it has been unexpectedly prolonged due to the fact that my mother did not give her consent to the divorce. So we have resorted to a last resort. We confronted her with the evidence of her affair. As a result, we received alimony from her. My mother, who lost her house and money, is now working part-time as a cashier at a supermarket. She is now living in a shabby apartment without a bath and far from the station. It seems that it will be difficult for her to live a wealthy life in the future. I think she deserved that, since she was having an affair behind my dad's back and treating me badly.
Hello, Taylor.
Hello, Jane. What's up?
You're not playing with your computer today.
What do you mean by playing with a computer?
What do I mean? You're always talking to your computer and playing with it. Pathetic. I'm embarrassed that I have to introduce you as my son's wife.
How many times do I have to tell you? I'm not playing, I'm working. I'm working hard to improve my expressiveness.
Expressiveness? That's funny. I've never heard of a job where you talk to computers.
I'm not talking to a computer. I'm a narrator. I'm recording my narration using a computer. I'm not playing with it.
What a weird job. I mean, is that really work? I can't help but think you're just playing around, no matter how I look at it.
I swear, it's real work. And it's pretty hard, you know. A little change of my voice could change the story after all. Every time I record, I have to carefully consider my expression.
Fine. That aside, where are you, Taylor?
I'm just out for some errands. I'm also going to pick up some groceries.
What? I thought I'd bring you lunch.
I see. Sorry, I'm not home.
That's okay. I'll make it again for you later.
Thank you. Jane?
What's up, Taylor?
Did you come to my house just now?
Yeah. I brought you lunch, but you said you were going shopping, so I just took your lunch home. It was delicious. What a shame.
I appreciate it, but I told you not to come in without permission, didn't I?
Oh, why? I'm your mother-in-law. Why can't I? You're the one who gave me the spare key.
I gave you the spare key in case of emergency.
I came over to your place, but you weren't home. So it's in case of emergency, right?
What?
Because you don't want to be burglarized or something.
What kind of reason is that? Anyway, please don't go in there without permission. And please don't go into my workroom.
What are you so mad for?
Of course I am. All the data I recorded yesterday has disappeared. You deleted it, didn't you?
Whoops! You found out. I was wondering how to talk to the computer like how you always do. And I accidentally clicked the wrong button. My bad.
Thanks to you, my work schedule is messed up.
You're being too harsh.
It's because you came into the house without permission and did something unnecessary.
Unnecessary? I brought you lunch. I was being nice to you and you talked to me that way.
I'm sorry, I was out of line. But really, please don't go in without permission and touch things in the house. I especially don't want you to touch anything related to my work.
Why do you talk to me like that? You really are a sassy child.
Hey, do you have a minute?
Yeah, if it's through text. What's up?
I was at the hospital yesterday, so I was gone for a bit. And while I was gone, your mother entered my room again without permission.
Again? I told her so many times not to go into your house without permission.
It would have been okay if she just entered the house, but she deleted all the data I have to submit by tomorrow.
Really? I'm sorry.
No, it's not your fault. I should have saved the data properly.
But if she hadn't come into the house without permission, that wouldn't have happened, would it?
Well, yeah, but...
I'm sorry. I'll warn her again. I'm really sorry. Hey, Taylor. John has been giving me a lot of trouble because of you.
I see.
Why do you always do unnecessary things?
Unnecessary? That's my line.
Huh?
Because you erased the data. I'll be working all night today.
Really? You're going to stay up all night talking to the computer? Darn!
I said I'm recording data. And I didn't tell you, but I'm going to tell you now.
What?
You entered my house without telling us 3 days ago, right?
What? I don't know if I did.
I was too absorbed in my work to notice. I was checking the recording. I found your voice in the recording.
What? Really? What did I say? Taylor! Taylor! What? You heard my voice in there? That's so funny.
Jane, it's not funny. I'm working. Thanks to you, I had to re-record that data too.
Really?
don't get in the way of my work.
Work? It seems you like talking to computers. Now you can talk to computers more.
Jane, I'm not joking around.
I know. You're supposed to be John's wife, but you don't act like a wife. What are you talking so high and mighty about? Do you think you can get away with anything by saying it's your job?
Well,
you live so close to me and yet you never show up. You never invite me to dinner or to go shopping.
that's because I'm busy with work.
There it is again. That's all you say. Work, work, work. You're going to ignore me, your mother-in-law? Don't be so arrogant.
Well, John said I didn't have to.
John would never say such a thing. I lost my husband 5 years ago and I live alone. He should be worried about me living alone. You're trying to put your own inadequacy on my son. You're the worst wife.
Huh. I'm sorry.
Taylor? Taylor, this is urgent.
Good morning, Jane. What's urgent?
Let's move in together now.
Huh? Living together? What's going on all of a sudden?
You didn't tell me because you didn't want to, did you?
What?
I've been told about the limited life expectancy.
What? Who are you talking about?
You, of course.
Huh? Why do you know about this?
You've been to the hospital, haven't you?
How do you know?
Your neighbor says she saw you going to the hospital.
Sure, I go to the hospital, but lately my allergies have been so bad. The itchy eyes, the rhinitis, it's been affecting my work. I've been going to the hospital.
You don't have to lie.
Lie?
Why didn't you tell me?
I didn't tell you because that's the truth.
You kept it from me because you didn't want to tell me. You felt guilty about being married to John, even though you've been told you didn't have long to live, didn't you?
What on earth do you mean?
Well, I don't know. John is still young. He should divorce you and remarry to someone healthy and well.
No.
You felt sorry for holding John back, didn't you?
I have no idea what you mean.
It doesn't matter to me that you've been told you don't have much time left to live. You should be more devoted to me than that.
What? I don't understand what you mean.
You'll be gone in the near future. You've been incompetent as a wife. You should at least serve your mother-in-law at your last moment, right?
Huh?
Instead of wasting your time talking to a computer, I think it's better to serve me and live your life to the fullest.
Wasting time? I'm doing my job, okay? I'm wasting more time because of you.
Anyway, I don't know how long you'll live. You should devote your remaining time to me. I think that's the least you can do as my son's wife. I'm sure John feels the same way.
Why am I being treated like I'm seriously ill? It's really just allergies.
You don't have to hide it. I know I've been told I don't have long to live. Anyway, you need to move in with me right away and spend your remaining time with me, okay?
Wait a minute. I'll tell my husband everything.
What?
It's not up to me alone to decide if we should live together. Let me think about it for a while.
John would agree.
John, I know you're busy, but it's an emergency. Can I have a word with you?
What's wrong?
She scared me a lot.
What?
I just got a text from your mom. For some reason, she thinks I'm going to die from a medical condition.
What the hell? That's not true, right?
Of course not. I just had an examination the other day. Other than the onset of allergies, I'm extremely healthy.
Then why is she saying that?
Well, I don't really know. The only thing that comes to mind is a recording I redid the other day. There was a story about a woman who was told she didn't have long to live. And there was your mother's voice in the data, so I had to redo it. I think she must have heard me recite it. That's about all I can think of.
That's it. My mother is restless, so it's definitely her. Darn. She's interfering with your work to that extent. Well, that's definitely the reason.
Yeah.
Taylor, what's going on? Did you get sick? Did you go into the hospital? Taylor!
What's wrong, Jane?
What's wrong? Since you didn't answer, I thought I'd force you to come to our house. I came to your apartment. I unlocked the door and went inside, and it was empty, so if you replied, that means you're alive.
Why would you say that? I am alive.
Then where are you? I'm trying to make sure the rest of your life is fulfilling. I told you to move in with me. Mom, it's me. John, what's this all about? Actually, we've moved out. Moved out? I told Taylor to come move in with me when she was told she didn't have long to live. Why did you move out? What's with the life expectancy thing? Don't be ridiculous. Stop making stupid assumptions. What? You've been going to the hospital, right, Taylor? Yes, I do. After all, you've been told you don't have long to live, right? You want to live like a normal person until the very last minute, don't you? I told you to stop with that nonsense. Taylor is in the hospital because she is having allergy symptoms. It's because she can't do her job when her nose is running. What? Then who's the one who told me she doesn't have long to live? A fictitious woman. What do you mean fictitious? I'm telling you, Taylor is working as a narrator. She was reciting a story about a girl who was told she didn't have long to live. You must have eavesdropped and misunderstood. Huh? Then that was... I knew it. That was just a reading. Taylor was working. It's not like Taylor is sick. Huh? So you tricked me? I didn't trick you. You broke into someone's house with a spare key. You went up to Taylor's workroom and eavesdropped. You just assumed it was true, didn't you? Taylor hasn't been given a life expectancy? Of course not. No matter how many times I warned you, you just kept getting in the way of Taylor's work. Do you have any idea how much Taylor does for her clients? Do you understand? I don't care. She's just always on her computer talking. Yeah, because that's her job. I can't believe she has a job like that. Taylor is a popular narrator and is sought after by local TV stations and YouTubers. Oh, really? She's already busy and you give her more problems. Taylor's had a rough time, do you understand? How am I supposed to understand jobs nowadays? I explained to you over and over again. I even asked you not to come in the house without permission. But you didn't care because you had the spare key. You're just bullying my wife. No, I'm not. I also heard that you told her to devote her life to you to make use of her last few years of life. That's because your wife ignores her mother-in-law. You're the worst kind of person. Huh? If Taylor really got sick, you'd tell her to serve you, no matter how much pain she's in, wouldn't you? Don't be ridiculous. Taylor is my wife, not your servant. No one said she was a servant, but a wife has to behave like a wife, right? Mom, What are you talking about? What? Then I won't let you see Taylor anymore. John, what are you talking about? I'm fed up with you too, so I'm going to break it off with you at this point. Huh? You can't do that. Ever since I was little, it was always, don't do this and don't do that. Do this and only this. You gotta fulfill your responsibilities as the oldest. You've obnoxiously controlled every aspect of my life. Don't talk to me like that. It's all for your own good. If it's just me, that's fine. But you're trying to force it on Taylor. No, I'm not. You are. Listen to yourself. You were just talking about behaving as a wife and whatnot. I'm sick and tired of it. I will never see you again. I'll live with Taylor alone. Leave us alone. John, you're abandoning me to live alone?
John got angry and went to the next room.
Taylor, what have you done? Thanks to you, my son abandoned me. Do something about it.
Why is it my fault?
Huh?
I tried to make myself understood. I spoke politely to you so many times, but it was you who never listened.
Who do you think you are?
You always obstruct my work, and then you assumed I was dying, and on top of that, told me to serve you. What am I to you?
You're my daughter-in-law, aren't you? That's only natural.
I can't be your ideal daughter-in-law.
Are you kidding me?
John understands how I feel. He suggested that we move out.
Move? What are you talking about?
We're moving. John told you earlier, didn't he?
What? He didn't tell me anything.
There you go again, always interpreting things to your liking.
I said we should live together.
Living together was out of the question. That's why I moved out. John arranged everything for me. I was able to move in this past week.
Where did you move to?
I can't tell you that.
Why?
Because if I tell you, you will harass me again. For my work and our lives' sake, we don't want you to harass us anymore.
What do you mean, harass? That's rude. If I don't know where you are, I won't even be able to see John.
He literally just told you earlier. Remember? He said he never wants to see you again.
What? Why? Why would he say that? John is my son. Give me back my son.
Jane, John is a grown man now, and he married me. He's not the young little boy you imagine him to be. Why won't you understand?
What?
Do you know how John felt when he told you that he doesn't want to see you? Of course it was hard, but he made that decision for me. I will continue to work harder and harder and do my best at work and housework for him. So please don't worry about your son.
So what then? I will be all alone from now on?
That's what it looks like.
How will I live?
That's for you to decide, isn't it? You're still healthy and you can work. Or you can go back to the countryside and live a carefree life. Or live modestly on a pension. There are many ways to live.
What? No, I'll be lonely.
But this is all you're doing. And as long as John is upset, there is nothing I can do about it. Please, do your best and live your life making your own decisions.
You're lying. Taylor, you are my daughter-in-law, right? You have to help me.
I can't.
Don't say that. You don't have to live with me then. Just stay close to me.
I can't. I don't know when you'll have your outbursts again.
Please, Taylor, at least tell me where you two will live.
I won't. Please just give up.
Why?
Oh, and the apartment contract expires at the end of this month. Make sure you return the spare key to the real estate office. Thank you. Good luck, Jane.
Taylor, please, wait!
After that, Jane seems to be spending her time alone at home. According to her neighbors, her hair gradually turned white, and she has lost so much weight that it's hard to recognize who she is. I feel sorry for her, but she tried to bully me even under the impression that I had a short life ahead, and she was very evil for that. Regardless, I'm alive and very healthy. Now that I have moved, I can concentrate on my work as much as I want, and I am receiving job offers, one after another. I am truly grateful to John for allowing me to continue doing the work I love. When John forgives her, I hope he will be able to visit his mother. I am spending my days so fully that I feel I can visit Jane for John instead. I saw a special feature on the news today. The tuition for college costs about $24,500 per year for a public school and $46,900 for a private school.
I didn't know it cost that much. I can't imagine what it must be like to have to pay to get a proper education.
I agree with you. That's a lot of money just for tuition fees. If our daughter has to move away from home to go to college, I will also need to pay rent, living expenses, etc. It's an awful lot amount of money to spend for 4 years.
That's right. We're just getting poorer and poorer.
I've been trying to save some money so that we can have a little bit of savings, but it's getting depressing. Next year, she's going to start junior high school, so cram school fees will be higher.
I know, but I guess every parent does their best for their cute son or daughter. It's a tough world.
Yes, it is. We have to do our best as parents for Michelle too.
Yeah, I'll do the hard work. You take care of the finances and the savings.
I understand. I'm just trying to avoid using student loan as much as possible. Maybe I'll take on a few more part-time jobs too.
I'll leave that up to you, but try not to overdo it and fall behind.
Yeah, I know.
I'm glad you're here with me. It's gonna be tough until Michelle starts working, but we'll work together as a couple.
Sure. Hey, something terrible happened.
What is it?
The money we've been saving for Michelle's education is disappearing. Don't you know anything about this?
Oh.
Just tell me, Johnny. You know something. Be honest.
I spent $50,000 of our daughter's college tuition on my affair partner.
Huh? Why are you being so selfish? This is the money we both save up for Michelle, you know? With that money, even if she went to private school, we could manage to pay for her school fees. That money was saved for years for her college expenses.
Did you know I was cheating on you?
Yes, I knew that.
Really?
I knew a long time ago, but I pretended not to notice for Michelle's sake. I didn't want her to worry about me when she had an important exam coming up.
An important exam? How much do you know about her academic ability?
How can you say that even though you're her father? She's been studying hard since elementary school. Thanks to that, she gradually improved her grades. She got into one of the best schools during high school. Don't make fun of her.
Don't make me laugh. The woman I'm having an affair with has a kid about the same age as Michelle. He's a boy, and he's so smart. He always gets first place in high school. He said that he's so bored in school. He's good, right?
So what? It's none of our business.
Maybe it's none of our business, but think about me too.
What?
Instead of spending money on a girl who doesn't even have a talent, I'd rather spend my money on the son of a promising woman with whom I'm having an affair.
What are you talking about? Michelle is our only blood-related daughter. You promised me that you would work hard until she graduated from college. Did you forget that? How can you say such a terrible thing?
My affair partner's son is going to a private medical school. He'll be a doctor in the future. I bet he'll make more money than Michelle.
What?
I'm sure he'll get back all the money we spent on his college tuition. So I just have to wait for him to pay me back in the end. If he becomes a doctor, he'll be able to feed me and his mother.
What the?
I'm just saying that I'd rather invest in a brilliant kid.
What are you talking about? Why should we invest in someone else's kid? Our kid is Michelle, right?
I'm not going to invest in my daughter who is not academically gifted. So I'll use the $50,000 for my affair partner's son's education. Stop complaining. Since it's a medical school, so even $50,000 won't be enough.
I won't allow you to be so selfish. Soon, the announcement of her daughter's acceptance to a public university will come. As soon as she gets accepted, I have to transfer the admission fee and tuition. I'm sure she has other things to buy too. So please return the money immediately.
I don't care about tuition fees for a girl who doesn't have much academic ability. It's a waste of money. You're the one who has to deal with your incompetent daughter's tuition.
Incompetent? How can you say that? Why do you assume that she's not good enough? Michelle worked harder than anyone else to get into the school of her choice. You can say that because you didn't see how hard she tried her best.
Of course, everyone tries hard when applying to college. But think about it calmly. Which would you think is the best choice? Spending money on a promising student, or spending money on a student who got into some sort of unknown university? Of course, it's better to spend money on a promising student.
How dare you? Michelle is our daughter. Why don't you trust and support her? It's crazy to spend money on someone else's child.
You don't even have to think about it. It's because Michelle has no future. Why waste money on a girl like that?
That's terrible.
My affair partner's son is from a single-parent family, and they don't have the money. So he told me that he'll give up college. What a waste. He's got good grades, and he wants to be a doctor in the future, so I decided to support him. I told him to take the entrance exam and that he doesn't have to worry about tuition. And I knew you were saving up for the education fee.
You don't support your own daughter and you support someone else's kid? You are such a jerk. What kind of parent you are that you dare to neglect your own child and spend the tuition money on other people's children?
You got a problem with that?
Of course.
If you don't like it so much, let's get a divorce.
Why would I do that? I'm not going to divorce until Michelle graduates from college.
I'm not going to invest in Michelle who has no future. Besides, I already transferred the money.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah, I think I spent the money in the right way.
You are such a scumbag. Michelle will never be happy being together with someone like you. I get it. Divorce me right now.
Oh, okay. Then I'll gladly divorce you. I'm sorry for the inconvenience. Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing?
What are you talking about?
You've got to be kidding me. What the hell is that content-certified mail?
As you can see, I'll never forgive you for hitting Michelle. She's in the hospital because of you. I can't even imagine how much it hurts her. How much pain do you have to put our daughter through as a father?
It's because she's so cocky. She's making fun of people.
That's because of what you've done. I think it's quite the thing for a daughter to make fun of her father.
Shut up. What's the point of having a lawyer coming here? I just got the cold shoulder from my boss.
I don't want anything more to happen to Michelle. So I asked the lawyer to take care of a lot of things. I'd rather you return the tuition money for Michelle.
I told you, I've already transferred that money. Both the mother and the son were very happy.
Of course. They got the money without even working.
I'm more than happy to have my affair partner's son spend the money.
Huh?
Besides, I've already given it to them, so there's no way to return it.
Right. Then I'll report you for hitting Michelle to the police.
What are you talking about all of a sudden? Are you threatening me? How can the police believe you if they don't have any proof?
If Michelle files a report, they'll definitely believe her. She's the one you beat up.
She's my daughter. She said something sassy, so I had to discipline her. It wasn't violence.
Whatever. You're such a jerk. Anyway, you don't mind losing your job, do you?
Well, I don't want to lose my job, but even if I did, I still can make ends meet. Besides, I'm going to be the parent of a doctor in the near future. I'm sure we'll be rich and happy.
How selfish. I don't want anything from you anymore. I don't want alimony or child support. I'll raise Michelle by myself. I'll make sure she finishes college. Never come near me or Michelle again.
Oh, I'd appreciate it if you do that. I don't care if you regret it and come crying to me later.
That's my line.
What? There's no way I'm going to regret investing in a brilliant kid. Now take Michelle with you and get out of my house. 10 years have passed. How are you? I was a criminal because of you guys, but I'm doing fine. I heard a rumor that Michelle is now the CEO of a company. Amazing. That's my girl indeed.
What do you mean? Your girl? You are a complete stranger to us.
Don't make harsh jokes.
I'm not joking. You and I broke up 10 years ago. Michelle doesn't have a father.
What are you talking about? I'm her father. Well, I'm sure a DNA test will prove that.
How dare you beat Michelle and hurt her? No one thinks you're her father. I told you never to contact me again. Let's end our conversation here.
Wait a minute. Actually, I need a favor. I hate to say it, but can you lend me some money?
Huh? What do you mean? What happened to the son you invested in? He became a doctor and he's supporting you, right? Shouldn't you be well off and living comfortably by now?
That's...
Don't tell me you invested $50,000 in him and he didn't become a doctor. That's hard to believe.
That's the thing. The guy failed the state exam.
Really? You said he was so good that you invested so much in him.
Ever since he failed the national exam, something snapped, and he became a bit of a wimp. Now he does nothing but staying at home. All that's left is the rest of his tuition debt, which I'm paying off.
Oh my, that's too bad. I thought he had such a bright future.
It was supposed to be that way, but somehow it turned out this way. I'm in a financial bind because of how things ended up. I'm going crazy trying to pay off my debt. So, can you lend me some money?
Why should I do that to you? How can you say that when we are strangers? Do you have any idea about what you've done?
I'm sorry. It was my shallow thinking that caused me to do such a terrible thing. I'm so sorry for what happened that time.
It doesn't matter if you're sorry now. We're strangers. Michelle worked really hard and got into Harvard. She received awards for her research at the university.
What? Harvard? She had the academic ability to do that? I can't believe she even got an award.
I told you that she had excellent grades, didn't I? But you didn't listen to me. You took everything I saved for her, that money.
I'm sorry that you've had a hard life.
No. Michelle didn't even need the money for her education.
Why not?
Because she was an excellent student and she got exempted from tuition. Sometimes I think it was a blessing since we are a family of single parent.
But you still had to pay rent and other living expenses, right?
Once she got to college, she started a part-time job and earned her own money, so she really made it easy for me. Of course, I've been helping her out with monthly allowance, but most of the time, I only had to take care of her health. Michelle is really a talented girl.
She really is. That's my girl.
I told you, Michelle doesn't have a father.
Hey, let's start over again. Let's be happy together as a family again.
Don't be silly. I would never do that. Have you ever thought about how we felt back then? If you had, you wouldn't have shown up like this. There is no way Michelle would have allowed me to become a family again with you.
Well then, could you let me work for Michelle's company? She's the CEO, right? Just let me work for her since I really need money.
Are you so dull? You really are a selfish person.
What?
Michelle doesn't even want to see your face. She doesn't even want to talk about you. Why do you think she would hire you?
You need to convince her. That's why I contacted you.
Who told you to contact me? I told you never to contact me again. Michelle's company doesn't need an insane man like you. Her company is full of well-educated employees, not a scumbag like you.
Can't you get a job there for me? I'm strapped for cash. I need to make money now.
Why are you in such a hurry?
I can't pay off my debts and I'm being chased by a bunch of scary people.
Seriously? Did you borrow the money from a nasty place?
It can't be helped. I didn't know where else to borrow.
What happened to the woman you had an affair with?
After her son failed the state exam, she just ran away and disappeared. I don't know why I got together with her.
Oh, is that what happened? I'm sure she only wanted money for her son's education, so she didn't care about you as a person.
It's terrible, isn't it? She put the debt on me and ran away. With a young guy. That's just unacceptable.
The son you invested in is lost in his own mind, and his mother ran away with another man, and you don't know where she is. What a comedy. I can't stop laughing.
You feel sorry for me, don't you? I can't even eat a decent meal right now.
What about your house?
I don't have a house. Even if I did, I couldn't live there.
Why not?
Because I'd get caught by scary people.
Well, that's good to know.
Why?
Because you've been punished.
Huh?
You betrayed your family, spent $50,000 of your daughter's college money without permission, and to top it all off, you violated and hurt her. I've been wondering about how to get my revenge on you, but it seems that what goes around comes around naturally. You deserved that.
What are you talking about? I'm your ex-husband and Michelle's father. Why are you talking about some sort of karma? You don't have to say that, and you could have helped me.
Help you? You betrayed and abandoned us, but now you want us to help you? You've got to be kidding me. Frankly speaking, I don't care what happens to you. Go to hell.
What did you say? Then I'll go directly to Michelle. She's definitely going to help me.
She won't do that.
Huh?
She hates you more than any other living beings in the world. Even more than me. I can't imagine how much it hurt her. Her company has made arrangements for you to stay out of her way. If you ever go to her office, I'm sure they'll immediately report you to the police as a suspicious intruder.
You're lying.
Michelle and I have always hated you, and I still hate you from the bottom of my heart. but I'm glad to know that you've been living a horrible life. Looks like God has punished you properly.
Stop saying terrible things. You shouldn't say that to someone who's suffering to get by.
You're the one who's terrible. You know what? Michelle said she couldn't stop shaking when she thought her body was filled with the blood of someone as horrible as you. She never wants to see you again, and she can never forgive you. That's how much she hates you. She even said she doesn't have a father.
How could she say that? Michelle is my daughter. She's supposed to help me in the end.
You think so? If you think so, why don't you go to her office? See what happens. You'll find out how she feels about you.
Oh no. You need to convince her. I need money right now. If I can't work, then just lend me the money.
Don't be silly. Michelle is not your ATM. Stop relying on that girl.
I apologize from the bottom of my heart. Michelle is the CEO, right? I'm sure she has enough money to help me. I'll apologize, but please do something about it.
I can't do that. Michelle even said that if you ever came in contact with her, she'd flee abroad.
Abroad?
Well, her company has a lot of overseas clients, so she can work from wherever she wants. Seems that she really doesn't want to see you. So I can't believe that Michelle would help you with anything.
Well, why don't you help me then?
Huh?
You're the one who's gonna have to come up with the money. For now, you're going to have to come up with $200,000. You can manage that much. With that, I can pay off in 5 years. Please help me.
You're pathetic. You should be ashamed of your lame self.
What?
How selfish can you be? Why should I have to come up with the money for you? Stop screwing around. You took the $50,000 we saved for our daughter's college expenses and spent it on your affair partner's child. Not to forget that you made fun of Michelle so much that you left. I have no intention of helping you at all.
Oh no. Then what am I supposed to do? I can't survive.
I don't care. I guess you'll just have to apologize to those scary people. Or run to the police, maybe?
I don't want to do that.
But you have to pay back the money you borrowed. You're not a child, you know that, don't you?
But I have no money and no job. I just need your help until I can find a way out.
You're so persistent. I told you never to contact us again.
Don't be so cold. I'm asking you so hard. Why don't you show a little sympathy?
Huh? Think about how terrible you've been. Of course I can't help you.
Please, Samantha. If I don't do this, those scary people will find me. I don't know what will happen to me after that.
I don't care. You're the one who borrowed the money. You have no choice. It's none of my business, so you'll have to take care of it yourself. I'll block your number as of today.
You're lying, right? Please, help me. If you help me this time, I'll stay away from you forever. $200,000. Can't you do something about it?
Stop joking. Go and rot in hell. After that, Johnny was trying to get away from the scary people. He lived on the run for quite a while, but he had no job and ran out of money, so they grabbed him. I don't know what happened to him after that. I hope he is alive and well. But it doesn't matter because he has nothing to do with me or my daughter anymore. I continue to work and live as I always have. My daughter's company is going to expand in the near future, and she wants me to help her. So, we have been living apart since she went to college. However, we have decided to buy an apartment and live together. I'm very grateful to my daughter who is smart, kind, and dependable. I will continue to work hard for her while contributing to the company.
Thanks Thanks for watching. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and leave us a comment down below. It means a lot to us. See you next time!